everyone, it's me Gavin Vengeance and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at something a little bit different over here on the channel, and that's actually the Honkai Chronicles for Kiana Kislana. Now, as you guys know, I mainly focus on Genshin Impact stuff over on this channel, but this seems to be about one of the characters that, in my opinion, is probably the most closely related to Genshin Impact that we may see. So, I tried out Honkai Impact 3rd, and I actually did enjoy what I did play of it. It did feel a little bit dated and everything like that, but that's to be expected considering the fact how long the game has actually been out. Plus, it was originally designed for mobile, and I played it on the PC release. That being said, I was very intent on getting all the way through the story, but I kept getting like gate kept by the captain level and everything, so I kind of let it fall by the wayside, but I do plan on getting back into it. That being said, however, I am extremely interested in this character, and I want to see if there's any more relation to the world of Genshin just by looking at this trailer. So with that being said, if you guys do like the video, please don't forget to like it, please subscribe to the channel, and join me now for my reaction to the Honkai Chronicles Kiana Kislana. Alright, class is in session, let's get this started, let's learn the history of Kiana.
A few years after the second eruption in 2000, a girl came into this imperfect world in an experiment pod. She had no name, only a cold serial number, K423. K423 was created by Otto via splicing Kiana Kislana's genes and that from Siren the Hersher of the Void together. The Hersher core attained consciousness in the new body, and she was expected to become a human with Hersher powers. In 2007, Siegfried Kislana attempted to abduct K423 in secret, but was intercepted by Schicksal in his escape.
I remember reading about this in the game's dialogue.
Siegfried adopted K423 and raised her as his own, but was unwilling to name her after his own daughter. That was until one day, to protect the injured Siegfried, K423 took up arms to confront a Honkai beast in his place. Tender soul defied fate for the first time in order to protect her loved one. Touched by her action, Siegfried decided to name her Kiana Kislana. He made a promise to her. As the descendants of House Kislana, it was an honored tradition for them to fight for their loved ones. On this day, the girl received her name from her father, and she set foot on a path deviating from her written fate.
It's good stuff.
However, fate had other plans. In 2010, the latent Hersher persona awoke. Blazes of anger scorched the world that had just opened up to her. To protect Kiana, Siegfried used Judgment of Shamash to suppress the Hersher of the Void.
That was
as a
badass.
Result, he was severely injured. Siegfried realized that he would
he lost his arm?
rise the Hersher persona again. To protect Kiana, he left her. The girl was worthy of love. Those who loved her could do anything for her. But in the girl's eyes, it was her very existence that brought them endless sufferings and miseries. Nevertheless, she did not forget the promise with her father and continued to believe in the good of the world. In the Honkai-stricken Nagazora, when Raiden Mei, who had become the Hersher of Thunder, turned against her, Kiana still reached out to her. When they were fleeing Nagazora, Himeko rescued Kiana and Mei and took them to Saint Freya.
All Thunder characters look so badass in the Hoyo's universe.
On the campus, she met friends who were like family and made the solemn vow to fight for all that is beautiful in the world. She wanted to stay, but a cruel twist would soon break her hopes.
Awesome panel. The Hersher of the Void.
Dark seeds germinated in the shadow of the peaceful years. The other sentience inside her preyed on all the good in her life once more by encroaching on her cognition and her dreams. It was Kiana's pining for a mother's love that made her awakening possible.
What was her mother's name again? I can't remember. I think it's like Kiara or something.
She saved her mother from sacrificing herself to end the second eruption. When she realized the great joy she experienced was elusive, she broke down and let the Hersher persona take over.
Oh shit.
Being taken to the Schicksal HQ by Fu Hua, she was confined in the same bleak experiment pod, just as when she was born. Only this time, Otto, who witnessed her rebirth, wished to see the Hersher of the Void return.
That's probably not
Just
a good
as
idea
Otto
there,
expected,
Otto.
The St. Freya group revolted and attacked the Schicksal HQ with anti-entropy to rescue Kiana. In fact, he wanted them to gamble everything for Kiana. Their deep love and the ensuing sacrifices would stimulate Kiana's emotions to help her overcome the Hersher persona, so she could become a human with Hersher powers. The Hersher of the Void achieved complete awakening and pulverized St. Freya and anti-entropy.
I remember watching that scene. I watch a lot of these animations in my own time, which is why you haven't seen them on the channel.
She defeated Hersher of the Void and injected the Spear of Destiny, a Honkai neutralizing serum, into Kiana at the expense of her life. Himiko fell into the imaginary
I remember seeing that one for the first time, man. That hit me hard. Her teacher, pretty much.
Kiana might be a Hersher, but her friends and teachers still loved her and believed in her as much. Yet their goodwill was too heavy to bear. Kiana wandered in Ark City after waking up from the nightmare. Honkai beasts and zombies hunted her. The whispers of the Hersher tortured her. She wanted to run, but had nowhere to run. Those pains and sufferings are predestined. She was test subject K423, the vessel of a Hersher, and the root cause of the world's and her loved ones' miseries. Would the world be a better place had she died?
It's a real damn somber story, man.
To die with the Hersher inside. Fuhua's sentience in her mind stopped her and the Hersher from reviving. Kiana finally remembered that Himiko sacrificed herself to save her because, as her teacher, Himiko believed in her potential to change the world. Kiana snapped out of grief and loss. To repay Himiko's faith, she will continue fighting her ill fate. With Fuhua's help, Kiana learned how to contain the Hersher persona and utilize Hersher powers. She became a rogue hero that fought to save Ark City from destruction. Kiana discovered that the Honkai disasters plaguing Ark City were not related to the Hersher of the Void. They were the work of a shady organization known as the World Serpent.
This is where we're starting to get into
Project Stigma. The catastrophe caused by it would level Ark City to the ground. Kiana must transfer the Honkai bomb planted by World Serpent to save Ark City. She made it. Even though the Hersher persona and Honkai were eating her away, she did not fail Himiko. To change this imperfect world, she became the meteor that ripped Ark City's darkness open and propelled the bomb out of the atmosphere, which rewrote the cruel fate of this city.
Such a badass. Riding man.
The unconscious Kiana was taken to the Schicksal North African lab by Durandal. Otto needed a Kiana who had harnessed Hersher powers to activate the second divine
design.
Sick of being manipulated, she broke out from the lab and escaped Kevin's pursuit under Fuhua's cover. Kiana returned to the ruins of Nagazora. She was ready to meet her end in the place where she first met everyone she cared about. She knew she had little time left as the Honkai core continued to corrupt her. To bring back Kiana, Mei set foot in Nagazora. Kiana had not stopped imagining how she would reunite with her friends once. Yet she could not seize the chance when it finally came. Honkai was growing thick in Nagazora. She had to step forward to protect the world and her friends, even if it would cost her her life. She had always been like this. She would laugh off the worst injuries. She saved the world, saved everyone, but kept the pain to herself. She was killing herself to protect the good in the world.
I think this is the point when Mei steps in.
She also meant the whole world to her loved ones. To save Kiana, Mei made a pact with Kevin. A new gem of conquest solidified in her body. She became the Hersher of Thunder again and joined World
God damn,
Serpent
she looks
by
sick.
choice.
Holy shit, she looks
May
sick.
knew her best
It's
friend would
so
never
damn
accept her
badass.
choice, but she could
Oh my
not
God, I
create
love
a
it.
future for her dearest if she held on to her past.
Oh, I absolutely love that character design so much, man. That's got me so excited for Ball and Genshin. It's just so damn sick.
After May left, Kiana and Bronya went to Mount Taishuan to find the ways of mastering Hersher powers.
So I never
recorded by
reached this
Fu
point
Hua,
in the game,
without knowing the Hersher of Sentience had already
but
woken.
that has given me huge Genshin
In the
vibes.
illusion created by the Hersher of Sentience, Fu Hua's lonely life, bound by her mission, flashed before Kiana's eyes. Fu Hua planned to sacrifice herself again to seal the Hersher of Sentience. Kiana could not accept a fate that exchanged their lives for the greater good. It was Himeko's. It was May's. It was Fu Hua's. It was hers once. And it was not the happiness they wanted. To end this wretched story the way they truly wanted, Kiana stopped fighting alone. She chose to believe in her friends.
One of the sickest animated shorts in the entire series,
In
from
the
what I've
theater
seen.
of domination, built by the Legion Hersher, she confronted her fate for the last time.
Hersher of Flames,
She
right?
accepted her fate and who she was. She and the Hersher of the Void were both continuations of Siren's persona. The Hersher of the Void was Siren's hatred toward the world manifested. She was the other possibility, born from Siren's desire for love. The countless hearts that loved and helped her made this possibility a reality, turning her from test subject K423 into a Valkyrie who fights for all that is beautiful in the world, into Kiana Kislana, who leads everyone forward. As for where her path leads to, we will soon find out.
Yes! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Please, please give us a glimpse of how these two universes are connected, please. Something else. Please, please, no! Ah, shit. It's coming soon. You guys heard it here. Damn, man. I really cannot wait to find out more about how Honkai's connected to Genshin, because this is what's going to happen. It's going to show us how they're launching this project, essentially Project Arc, and I believe that possibly Teyvat may be some kind of virtual world that they're seeking out where there's little to no Hersher activity, because I believe they're trying to find like some kind of like planet or existence where the Honkai energy doesn't exist, something along the lines of that, and I believe that Genshin's directly related to that. Anywho, I'll save my theories for another video. I appreciate you guys very much for hanging out with me and watching this one. I know it's a little bit of a longer video, but at the same time, there's a lot of interesting stuff here, and that has really got me wanting to go back and play some more Honkai Impact 3rd. So I think I'm going to go and get that back on the go and try to get through the story and catch up, and just, holy crap, man. That is awesome, dude. Kiana's such a sick character. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and I will see you all here for the next video. Take care. Peace.